What's up? I'm back, and today we are unboxing and reviewing the new Apple iPad Pro 12.9 inch 6th generation. Here it is. Right now they actually don't put any plastic wrap on it. It just has those pull tabs in the back, so we'll be unboxing that. And not only that, we have the Smart Keyboard Folio. On the back here it says iPad Pro 3rd, 4th, and 5th generation, but does not say 6. It actually will fit the 6th though. The body did not actually change from the 5th to 6th generation. More on that a little later. And also, we have the new, well, not new, new to me, Apple Pencil 2. And I have it engraved with my name on it, and we'll see if it actually shows up. It's all sealed. So let's see how they do it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and unbox and take a look and see what's inside. All right, so this is the iPad Pro. It says it right there on the side. And this is the Apple Pencil 2. And this is the Smart Keyboard Folio. I opted to get that instead of the Magic Keyboard just because I didn't think I needed a mouse pad since I already had the Apple Pencil. So let's go ahead and unbox this iPad Pro. And as you can see there, it is the 128 gigabyte version, 12.9 inch, 6th generation Wi-Fi. Says that on the back. And this is in the space gray color. It has these cutoffs, so let me go ahead and peel this off right here. I got the second one. Let's go ahead and open this up, move this trash out of the way, and let's see. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this. This is the M2 chip version. And we're just gonna pull on this pull tab here. And it comes in this nice, kind of like parchment paper. Just to pull it off, and it comes clean off. A little sticky, and it looks like you kind of rip the paper. And screen, no scratches. Same design as last year's model. Let's see what else is in this box. We pull out the iPad documentation, nothing else in there. Quick look, and you have your quick start guide. Welcome to iPad Pro. Pretty simple. Apple makes such simple products, user friendly, more documentation, and you do get stickers here. They come in white. Pretty excited about that. That's cool. And then here's something new for this year's iPad, is that it's a braided USB-C to USB-C cable. So let's take a look at this, opening this up. Remember back in the days when they used to have all those wires and stuff stuck to that, but all right, here's the braided cable. All right, here's the braided cable. It's pretty nice and braided. I don't know how else you would say that. USB-C, clearly. It's about 3 feet, 1 meter. Power plug. It's wrapped in it's wrapped in paper. So I'm gonna pull that off. So the power adapter, it does come with a 20 watt USB-C power adapter, so I'm guessing it's gonna be pretty fast charging. The The iPad does have a USB Thunder port for USB-C port, so transfer speed should be pretty good. If you're, if you have an external, if you're using a dongle, yeah, the export. So the iPad Pro does have a Thunderbolt USB 4 port. It's right there, and you just plug it in, just like any USB-C. It's pretty sturdy. Let's turn this on, see if it works. You never know, and it does. You got the nice Apple logo. Alright, so on to the Smart Keyboard Folio. So let's open this one up. So it is wrapped in plastic, but does have a pull tab. So let me go ahead and let's go ahead and pull this pull tab, saying the word pull a lot, and just rips right off, makes it easy. Apple makes this unbox experience very easy. You don't have to get a knife. You don't have to start puncturing things. You just rip it out right off. You don't have to dig your nail into the plastic and damage the box. And there it is, the $200 Smart Keyboard Folio in black. I think it only comes in black, and it's pretty sturdy. The keys in it, and here it is. Little cutout for the camera, little pull tab. It has this paper inside to make it feel like there is an iPad in there. It's not as light as I thought it'd be. It does have an Apple logo on the back here in landscape mode. I was surprised. I did not expect to see that. There it is. And so let's see what's inside. Piece of paper and some documentation. Okay. Designed by Apple in California. Made somewhere else. Here it is, the keyboard folio. Keys are a little bit mushy. The magnet's a little bit stronger. Type in there. Folds. I think there's only 2 positions it can sit up in. Let's take a look at the documentation. We have our quick start guide. Oh, okay, it's a case. Got it. Figured it out. Using magnets. No more documentation here. But no stickers. Where are the stickers? Nope, not in there. Didn't miss anything. On to the Apple Pencil 2. Only one color in white. I did request it to have it engraved with my name. I'm not sure if it is in there or not. It'd be interesting to see. Yes, and it is the Apple Pencil 2. Not 100% round, not 100% rounded. Gonna go ahead and open this up, pull off the plastic. Comes right off. And there it is. So let's go ahead and unbox this. Actually, how do I open this? Ah, here we go. There's a little pull tab. So I just pull it and it slides right out. See, we have our documentation here, and we have our glorious pencil here. Charges by just latching on to the side of the iPad. You have your documentation here. See what we got. You have our quick start guide, some information. There it is. Not much to it. More documentation. Don't put this in the bathtub. Got it. And it's moment of truth. Let's see if there is an engraving on it. And there is! No way! It worked out. That's my name. Apple Pencil, not my name. It is named product. Very cool. Oh, how exciting. Alright, feels great. It has good weight to it. Really flip it around. It feels like a nice pen. Not a flimsy stylus. Back in the day, you had these stylus out, these Blackberries, Palm Pilots. Very, very flimsy. This has good feel, good texture. It's kind of matte. So there you have it, guys, the unboxing and review of the iPad Pro 6th generation 2022. Just have a couple final thoughts. You can see it right here in all its glory. Number one, I know that a lot of people are disappointed in the fact that Gen 5 and Gen 6 are almost identical. There's really only 4 differences, and they're not even big differences on and not very many people are going to use those new features. Maybe the hover pencil, you gotta try it out, see what that's like. The ProRes or the video editing. I don't know how many people are going to take advantage of that. I'm going to try to take advantage of that. I'm going to edit this video using the iPad Pro. We'll see how that goes. And if you're thinking, whoa, how are you going to do that? You're talking about it and you just unboxed it. Well, it's called Movie Magic. Will be video. Sorry, I don't live inside the TV. All right. So I have a couple thoughts. Everybody online, a lot of people who do this for a living, have been talking about what a big disappointment the differences are, and I have a couple of thoughts about that. Number one, for me personally, it's a big difference since I've been using the iPad Air 2013, which is the first ever iPad Air ever made. And a lot of those apps weren't working anymore. For me, it was a big upgrade. So if you don't have an iPad Pro already in your lineup, or you have something 9-10 years old, then it's a good idea to upgrade. If you're somebody who already has the 5th generation, and no, probably not a good idea. It's exactly the same besides a couple of new features. M2 chip. They say it's a 20% increase in speed. I can't. 20%. I don't know if I could tell. I don't know. I'll be honest. 20% is pretty marginal, but we'll see. Also, I'd like to talk about the rumor mill, or the Apple rumor mill. A lot of people make a lot of money doing these rumor reports, and one thing I've realized as somebody who was interested in this and started reading about these rumors, they're not very accurate. A lot of people are saying MagSafe, they're going to move the camera to landscape. Maybe it's going to be reverse charging. A lot of these crazy new features that ended up not happening. OLED display, things that people talked about and said, oh wow, it's gonna happen. It turns out not gonna happen, and I'm just over the rumor, people. I'm just gonna wait for the Apple announcement and do my thing, because you guys are pretty okay sometimes, but a lot of the time it's not really spot on. Is it my fault for reading it? Sure, but you guys are the ones who are reporting it. Also, for example, everybody was talking about the pill and oval shape on the new iPhone 14 Pro. Turns out it was just a giant oval called Dynamic Island. I bet you guys did not guess the name. I'm telling you. But anyways, a lot of people are going to say, don't buy this. It's confusing. It's a waste of money. For me, or people like me who don't have an iPad Pro already, I say get it. It's going to be great. It's going to be a big improvement for people who've had anything, who haven't gotten an iPad in the past 5 years or so, maybe 3 years, past 5 years or so. So do yourself a favor. Go ahead and grab one of these things. We'll see how it turns out. In terms of video quality, video editing, how easy and smooth, and I think I'm gonna, in terms of video editing, I think I'm gonna go ahead and use the iMovie app. See what that it turns out. I'm more of a Premiere Pro guy. I mean, all of these videos have been Premiere Pro so far, but let's see how this workflow works out. And if it's terrible or not, we'll know in the next video. All right, so that's it. Thanks for watching, and hope you tune in again.